この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo. It is Saturday, and that means it is time for the Toguro Show. Fuck you, Yu Hakusho. This is the Toguro Show now. Nothing else matters. No other characters matter. The story doesn't matter. It's all about that boy. No, not really. It's just I'm kind of fascinated by him at the moment because he's by far the most interesting character we've had in Yu Hakusho so far, and he reminds me of Hunter x Hunter villains a lot more than anything else, and I'm really intrigued by what's lying under the surface of this monster of a man, and I'm just really intrigued. Okay, that aside, we've had a whole bunch of setup for a new arcy thingy of sortsy thingies. I don't really know how long this arc's gonna go, but who knows. We've got this girl named Yukina, I think, who is Hiei's sister. She is an ice-related demon, which, now that I've put it together in my brain, maybe has something to do with why Hiei didn't give a fuck about Seryu's ice powers earlier. Maybe it's in his bloodline, something like that. But, regardless, she has been captured by some unscrupulous individuals led by a man who we will continue to call Big Chungus because I think it's what fits him best. And he and his organization of bad boys have taken her because she has a very valuable resource that she can create. She creates gemstones from tears, and they're worth a lot of moolah. So they make her cry, and it's real cruel and tortury and awful, and they kill birds to make her sad, and it's not fun. But, to grab some extra muscle, Big Chungus hired out the Apparition Gang, and they seem to be led by a pair of brothers, Toguro and Toguro, younger and older, one of whom has big-time strengthy growy powers that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg of, and the other of whom has stretchy, weird, body morphe powers and is very creepy seeming and hasn't really said much so far, but seems to be the more evil of the pair, but we don't really know. Yeah, we fought a Chimera thing, because that was fun. Big Chungus wanted to sacrifice Chimera thing. Learned some interesting stuff about Toguro, his mentality toward humans, his mentality toward being forced to kill, and his sort of odd personality that we don't really understand yet, but is definitely fascinating. In the meantime, Yusuke and Kurama and people are all heading their way over toward this place to save the sister person. I'm sorry, Kurama's not there. Kuwabara is who I meant. They're all heading that direction, facing a couple of demons in their path and absolutely obliterating them as they move through. And in the meantime, Big Chungus has set up a betting game with his Black Club to bet on whether the demon peoples or the human peoples will win. And I don't really understand why he's betting the way that he is, but sure, it makes enough sense that I don't really care. In the meantime, there's this one boy with, like, the long hair and, like, he's the suave-looking one. He strikes me as interesting, and I'm not sure why. It sort of seems like maybe he's got a play in the works, and it also sort of seems like he might be working with Toguro on some kind of a double cross, but we really don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up causing the death of Big Chungus by the end of this little arcy thingy, and somehow taking more power for himself. He strikes me as the kind of behind-the-scenes character that we would be more interested in having as a, like, potential antagonistic force, rather than big, ugly Big Chungus, you know? Okay. And then our boys just sort of walked through a big explosion like a pair of total badasses and have arrived at the manor where they are going to face the next step of bad people obstacles that we put in front of them, which is going to be the Triad, a trio of evil demon peoples who are part of the Apparition Gang in answer to the Toguros and stuff, and are going to fight them and attempt to murder them, probably. I believe the first one of those that we're going to be fighting is somewhat seductive, somewhat succubus-esque lady person. We'll see how it goes. Should be an interesting fight, at least on a humorous level, because I'm sure that there will be at least one joke around Kuwabara and women, because always. But beyond that, we don't really know what to expect from these next couple of episodes. We're gonna be heading toward the gang thing and trying to save the girl person, but how's that gonna go? I don't really know. Could go terribly. So, I think that's about it for stuff that I really want to talk about the episode. I do want to mention something kind of separate. This weekend, just today and tomorrow, are fucked weather-wise where I am. Yesterday, Friday, 98 degrees was the high for the day. Today, Saturday, high for the day is 111. High for tomorrow is 113. It's fucked. It was 102 degrees by 10 a.m. this morning, and it is now 108. So, couple things. One, it's gonna get really fucking hot up here. Two, I didn't sleep super well because it was way too hot last night. And three, there is a distinct possibility that there will be a blackout at some point while I am recording or editing or rendering or something. Hopefully not while I'm recording because it's really fucking annoying to deal with that. But even if it is, the videos should be relatively safe. I save to a format that's like recoverable if things go wrong. Hopefully, though, I've gotten started relatively early enough in the day that like we won't hit peak electricity usage times before I'm done recording, and then we won't have a problem. But I'm going to mention it here anyway because this is going to be a weird recording maybe, and I'm a little loopy because I'm lacking sleep, but just excuses, and if there is a weird break in the middle, I'll probably tell you about it, but there might be a blackout. Just worries in my head. Anyway, let's watch some Yu Hakusho and invest ourselves in a fantasy world. So, I've got episode 24 of Yu Hakusho up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be two versions of this reaction video. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of this episode with the timer-based version, you're welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready, because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you right now. And I believe the title for this episode was just like The Triad or something like that. The Triad of Bad. The Trio of Evil. Also, I should be attempting to remain hydrated. And immediately I am just like overheating. Just gonna put some water on my face. That's so much better. Konzo Tarukane, Big Chungus. Hell yeah. Sweet. I think that says the Triad, they're bad or something. Okay. A nice dress. Is that a kipao, chipao, kipao? I don't remember. Thought so. The uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, fuck it. Do it. Yes. Yeah, man. Good. Equal opportunity fisting, I was about to say. Mm-hmm. Cool. Huh? Did he just punch her boobs to check? What the fuck? He just super fast groped her. What the fuck? We've seen something like that before. Okay, never mind. I mean, yeah, he wouldn't have grabbed your chest. Okay. Yep. Mi Miyuki's? That was odd. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty creepy. Oh, that's sharp. Oh, shit. A lot of broad. All right. Ha ha ha. That's pretty fucking cool, frankly. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. This is a fun fight. Up through the roof, back down. Oh, shit. He's really aiming for the boobs. I mean, if you're into that. Yeah. She's gonna kick you in the nuts, buddy. No, fam. Is it not a girl? Uh, uh, uh. I mean, whatever, man. Oh, I don't like the text of that very much, but all right. Thank you. That I'm down with. Okay, cool. Can we move on now? Stop. No. 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 Stop. No. Oh, God, no. Thank you. Those were not the jokes that I expected from this encounter with a succubus type lady at all. I don't know quite how to feel about that. Yeah, you did. Ruh-roh. They sure do. Hmm. There he goes. Sweating, sweating. Mochi. No, it's part of my face. Mm. I mean, Yusuke's team. I already bet on them, yes. Yeah. Idiots. 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 Best of 3! He might. Oh, you blackmailing bastard. Yeah, come on, we gotta go. Right, the object of my affections. Great. And away he goes. Hello, sad girl. How's bad life? Getting tortured? Yeah. Good times. Oh, hi, Hiei. Ah, snow? Ooh, memories. Fucking Disney princess. Oh, hi. Always distant. Cool. Bastard. How dare you? Which one is it? Is it Sneaky Boy or Red Boy? It's gotta be Sneaky Boy. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? Cool. Ninja Boy. But he appeared in, like, a puff of chromatic stuff. That was weird. Yeah, how dare you? Okay. Yeah. Uh-oh. Is that just speed? Or is it some kind of teleportee? Shit. Ooh. Uh-huh. Well, we'll see. Oh. Doesn't matter where you are. Oh, did he actually get hit by that? Or did that all just go through him? Nope, he got absolutely obliterated. Fatal funnel. Beautiful. Teamwork. Yep. Well played. All right, I guess we're gonna eliminate the triad real quick. Click, clack, click. Let's get Red Boy. Man, Toguro Elder seems real chill with this whole thing going on. I get the... yeah. Mochi. Cohen was such a... oh, Jesus. Oh, God, not another hostage. Alright, buddy. You're real big. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I mean, he's a pretty big target. Classic Oni Club. That was kind of awesome. Sweet. Less sweet. Um, I was thinking it was something worse. Oh my god! That was cool! Abara. Yeah, he'll be alright. Well... Just shoot him. Oh, smart. I think that's 3. Done, done, done. On to the next one. Okay. He's already eating that fucking thing, isn't he? Son of a... What? Ooh! Throw the baby out of the tower. Yeah, run, Big Chungus, run. Which is how many billion monies? Haha! Yeah. You stupid idiots. That's gonna kill Tarukane. But he thinks that that's his last hope. Oh, we're sending Elder? Or are we sending Younger? We're sending both? The Taguro brothers. The Taguro brothers. They won't fight them. They're gonna take Yukino and run. On. Holy shit, Sakio. That's everything he has, isn't it? That's all he has, isn't it? He just went all in. He owns an underground organization. Oh. He just wants to take him for all it's worth. And it's gonna be Big Chungus. Oh shit. Unless he has the inside track and Toguros are gonna... They're just gonna bounce. No, I don't think so. I think he's got a ploy. I think he hired them. I think this is all a scheme, all a double... Oh shit, that's cool. Alright, creepy laughy boy. Alright. Alright. Are we ending the episode here? No, we've got some time. Alright, alright, alright. You want the ability to run, don't you? Okay. Ha ha ha. Yeah, two huge, powerful signals. Oh, that. No, no. I, I don't think it works like that. Does it actually fucking work like that? I don't fucking know you. No. Okay. She thinks she's gonna get more people killed. Yep. No, you haven't. Yeah. True monsters. That's a problem. Wait, what? Sure. Ooh, a basement! Did you hear that? Whoa. He has history? Or just a vibe? Alright, Hiei. Ah, I see where we are. Whoa. There's some, like, interesting bits and bobs in this episode that make me wonder who's directing. Like that. Or the one background animated cut, or, oh shit, we got a fucking fighting ring. Hello. They know how to suppress that shit, I think, and that's terrifying. Shit, she thinks she just got them all killed. And she might be right. I mean, she's not, but... I don't think that's accurate. Yeah. Yeah. That's the boom. That's the done. Okay. Oh, that's a sword thing. Wait, is that Toguro Elder turned into a sword? Because it looks like it has fucking hair, and he can morph and shit. Alright, I don't know. It's not worth speculating. We're gonna watch that episode real quick anyway. Partly because I want to keep moving quickly so that if there is a blackout, then we're, like, okay. But also partly because this was a pretty straightforward episode. Boom, 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 3 fights. The latter 2 of which were really simple and really, really fast and easy. I guess we're supposed to take that as, like, our boys have leveled up quite a bit. They're quite a bit above, like, mid-level demon peoples, and, like, a lot above them. That's pretty neat. Okay. I do have some problems with this episode on a more, like, you know, social commentary-ish sort of level. But let's hold off on those. We'll turn our attention back to the Miyuki fight, because that one was weird and had some odd things to present, and I'm not sure how to feel about those. It's actually kind of weird. This is not the first time that I've seen Togashi do something like this. He's got odd perspectives on, like, gender neutral or potentially trans-ish characters. It's odd. But we'll maybe touch on that a little bit later. As far as the episode goes, this one seems really, like, solidly directed. And I'm not sure I'm not sure, like, by whom. Okay, where was the one place where I got Shimbo vibes? Okay, in here with like the darkness everywhere, the framing of all the screens, and this moment where he like becomes larger than himself in order to like speak out and create this challenge, and then all of these focused close-ups. And the same kind of thing during the fight, all of these odd background animated cuts. What's missing for me to think that this is a Shimbo episode would be the dramatic use of color, which is kind of odd, but at the same time, it very much feels like a Shimbo episode. Maybe it's one of those halfsies episodes where he like storyboarded but didn't episode direct, or episode directed but didn't storyboard, and so the colorization stuff isn't here, but the general stylistic trappings kind of are. I do think that like some of these fighting moments where we go flash, flash, boom are kind of Shimbo-y. Expressiveness of the characters is, but I think beyond that, I would note that there are some particularly fun fighting elements in this episode, like Yusuke being dangled from this rope made of hair and strangled, and of course the jokes about hanging out and stuff are fine, but this actual sequence where he gets his gymnast energy together and bursts through the ceiling before like sliding into her DMs, just like, hey, what up, baby? Yeah, that's kind of a thing. Sort of an interesting thing. And then the fact that we carry that shot all the way through and down is really fun, and also just that particular shot is very weighty and has power to it. It's oomph. It's good. Which is kind of odd because there are some other shots earlier, like the one where she first breaks through the ceiling, I think, where it's super not weighty and super busted looking. Like this, she's just floating. She's just moving at a steady rate. She's not decelerating, and it doesn't feel like she's got like jump to it. It's like she just sort of telekinesis herself up to the ceiling and then punches through it magically. It doesn't really make sense. But then that's mixed in with this stuff, like the great angles and the pretty straightforward symbolism, and showing us that thing is sharp and she's gonna murder him with it. And yeah, all right, cool. And then all sorts of other little cool shots, like reflections in Togoro's glasses, showing us him watching Yusuke struggle, and in doing so implying that Toguro is interested in Yusuke, right? Like he's watching with a keen eye, like how do you deal with this circumstance? He's also gaining information for his future battle, right? He gets to see what Yusuke is capable of in a lot of ways, a lot more than Yusuke knows about him, for sure. Okay, so there's that. There's this stuff with Yukina as a child, her constant and, like, since, I guess we could call it innate desire to protect things that cannot protect themselves. Snowstorm is coming, being a pretty solid analogy for bad juju inbound, you gotta save yourselves, that kind of stuff. And we have her as a character who believes that she's she's fully, not Stockholm syndromed, but, like, dealing with, kidnapping is what I would call it. I don't really know what the term would be for this, but like feeling like you're an imposition on everybody and stuff. That makes sense. Good sense on that front. I don't really feel like talking about these other demons very much. They're kind of fucking lame. Like, claw teleporting invisible demon guy is a cool idea. We just never find out enough about it for it to be interesting, I think. It's just like, oh, he can do that. Oh, we shot him. He's dead. We did it. This is one of those other shots that kind of feels more Shinbo-y, you know? A little bit of blue, a little bit of flash explosions, that kind of stuff. Feels a little Shinbo-y. I'm going to look at ANN for the episode before we turn to the Miyuki stuff, and then we'll be done with this one. The storyboard. Akiyuki Shimbo. Episode direction? Akiyuki Shimbo. Oh, I would have expected that it wasn't Shimbo on episode direction. Okay, well, he did the things, yeah. What about animation direction? Just out of curiosity, episode 24. Hiroki Kano. Key animation, Blood Blockade Battlefront, Bungo Stray Dogs chief animation director. Oh, yeah, he's all over the place. Character design, animation direction for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood throughout a lot of it, and all of the OPs. Key animation on Ninja Scroll, animation director on a bunch of episodes of Soul Eater. I actually, you know what? I can feel that. I can feel that vibe here. It's that bonesiness, you know? Like, yeah. Animation direction on a bunch of different Bones shows. I see that in this episode. Not so much in like the fighting exactly, but in like particular moments and like character body movements make a lot of sense. Like the moment where Botan gets on her oar and spins down the hallway, or when they're all running around the corner to get away from Shadow Dude. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I wouldn't have actually expected that this was both storyboarded and directed by Shimbo. I would have like expected one of the two, maybe, because there's enough in here that's interesting and in his sort of vein. But I would have expected somebody else, and maybe somebody with like more fighty experience. But no. Cool, sure. All right, let's talk about the thing that I do find a little bit troublesome. I don't want to use the word problematic because it's too fraught as a term. It has too many like implications. But okay, so we have this character who is presented to us as female, and then he gropes her in combat with the justification that if not female, then can fight, and if female, then got copped a feel. This is, I mean, I can't hate it. It's old. It's a product of its time, yada yada. But it's also kind of shitty adolescent sexualization-y stuff. It's kind of lame. And it doesn't really know what it's doing. It doesn't have anything to say, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm not in the camp that would say that like if you have characters of a minority or a generally ostracized group that's frequently otherized, that you should take a lot of thought put into how you want to like express those characters. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think that having a wide swath of perspectives on different types of people can be very valuable, even if those perspectives are not necessarily politically correct, let's say. If only because it opens the door to criticizing the way that those individuals are portrayed. I think the way that we portray Miyuki here is kind of fucking weird. I'm just calling her Miyuki because that's what Kuwabara calls her. I don't know if that's actually her name. I don't think she introduced herself, so I guess he just made that shit up. Regardless, let me turn on subtitles so that we can go through a little more easily and just, like, talk this through. Okay, you don't go after a woman's chest. You don't, you punch her in the tatas. Yada yada. Yeah, I held back at first thinking it might be a woman.
Fine. I wasn't gonna tell you this because I still don't think it matters, but look closely.
Okay. So, I don't think it matters is a pretty solid perspective. That he would have held back. It's a little self-contradictory. It's a little wonk, right? Because he's like, oh no, I would fight a woman no matter what. And also, I held back at first because I thought it was a woman. And then we justify that with like, oh, it's a lie. You were just lying because you didn't really care either way. What? That's no woman, it's a man. So the implication is that her head is through a wall and her dress skirt thing has lifted up to the point where they can see the family jewels. It's kind of fucked up.
But how did you know? Well, I really couldn't help but know.
It's kind of worse in the sub. Uh-huh.
Instead of attacking her, you're kind of a weird person, aren't you?
Yeah, it is discrimination. That's...
What, you're afraid I'll rub off on you?
And then we make it even more sexual. Okay, the sub, both the dub and the sub are super fucked up in totally different ways. Like, this is much better from the sub than...
What, you're afraid I'll rub off on you?
Than that.
Why can't you treat me as an equal?
Shut!
Then the why can't you treat me as an equal is legit. And then we grab the trans person by the genitals and throw her. 'Cause that's cool. And then, then immediately, like, and specifically insult transness by saying that it's a half measure of gender identity?
If you're gonna be a man, do it all the way, not halfway!
But she's not a man. She's just said that in her heart she's a woman and begged you to treat her as an equal. What the fuck? Like, I don't even really have a specific criticism of this whole thing, because it doesn't have a specific point that it's trying to make, and it's not specifically trying to say, like, transgender individuals are stupid and ugly and awful. It's not trying to say that. It just doesn't know what it's trying to do. It just throws in, like, this is what I'm talking about, where it's like, okay, maybe you should put a little bit of thought into the character, at least. Come on. I don't want to dwell on this too much, but I think it at least deserves to be pointed at. Just like, this is a little fucked up, isn't it? That this character is portrayed this way. Like, disrespected for being a female, and we're not willing to fight her because she's female. Then Yusuke seems to be relatively egalitarian, let's say, because he's willing to fight her despite her being female. But then the truth is he just wanted to grope and find out that she was or wasn't female. And then he says that he would fight her regardless because it doesn't matter. But then he reveals to them all that she is in fact a male, and the only reason that he fought her in that case was because she was male, and therefore fair grounds for fighting. At which point we reveal that to Kuwabara. Everybody basically says simultaneously, like, oh, that's fucking weird. A transvestite or transgender individual who is a demon who's fighting us? I don't know how to deal with that. And then we treat her like shit and then tell her that she's half-assed for having confused gender identity. Like, what? It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so relevance of this to the rest of the story? Zero. None at all. Don't write characters like this. Come on, put a little bit of thought into it. I mean, I'm not one of those people that thinks that representation is crucial or that all representation needs to be hyper positive, right? I don't give a shit. I think that there are, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with having an evil gay character, right? A character who is gay and evil, right? In the same way that there's nothing wrong with having an evil straight character. It generally doesn't matter very much. But if you have a character who is evil because they are gay, there might be something wrong with that. In the same vein, it's totally chill to have a like androgynous or transgender, we don't really know because Togashi doesn't seem to really understand what he's writing, character. Great. To have our characters insult that character repeatedly for thinking that she's a woman, for thinking that she's a man, and then for not understanding the in-between? What the fuck? That's not alright. Just not quite alright there. Now, I did bring up that there is another Togashi character that is interesting in the way that it brings up this, like, in-between stage of being male or female. And that is in Trick Tower, I believe, when during the Hunter exam, very early in Hunter x Hunter, really not a spoiler, there's that big, like, the duel thing where they have to do one-on-ones, and the one, like, pink-haired person stands up and is like, guess if I'm male or female. And we treat that one really creepily, too. Leorio's like, ooh, if it's a girl, I get to cop a feel, and if it's not a girl, then, well, who knows? Like, it's just... Togashi, what are you doing? What's the deal here? You got some hidden stuff in your browser history that you want to share with the world? Like, come on. All right. I'm done. I will leave this entire portion of things something like. And if you're a woman at heart, then don't go doing things halfway. Make both your heart and your body a woman's. So, like, what is that then? Because that wasn't in the dub.
Save that girl. It's got nothing to do with anything except for me kicking your ass.
Okay, dub in this situation much better. It's totally irrelevant what your gender is. I'm just trying to get to my goal. Great. That works. That's functionally egalitarian. The sub, however, is super fucked. he basically
let us save that
berates
girl.
her for not going through gender reassignment surgery. Maybe she doesn't want to. Some people like their penises. I mean, it's true. All right, I'm done. This is too much of a fucked subject. I need to point out that I don't like it very much. It doesn't really color the rest of the episode. It's just kind of fucky. Now, other notes. I'm really interested in what he's up to. What the big play is here, the big ploy. And considering this is the quote unquote final battle, I'm sure we're going to find out fairly soon. I'm really interested in that. I feel like there's going to be a double cross of some kind. Unless not, I don't really know. But he bet on the intruders. As if he was confident that Toguro Bros would fall or leave or, like, give up their contract for some reason. Does their contract become null and void if Big Chungus dies? I'll bet it does. Okay, and then the additional element that we're still waiting to enter the fray is Hiei, because he's just on the way, right? So what if they're in the middle of a fight, and Hiei swoops in, murders Big Chungus, and takes Yukina? Just like, shoop, I'm here, stab, grab sister, shoop, I'm gone. Toguro and Toguro brother just like look at each other like, well, guess contract's over. Fuck it. Done fighting. No need to fight. You guys win. We don't care. You got the prize. It doesn't matter to us. Our contract is fulfilled. Hey, dude on the screen who has all the money now, you want to pay us? We'll be cool. Maybe something like that. I don't really know. Okay. Weird episode. Not really. It was a pretty good episode. Just little weird portion. All right. Let's right, there was one other thing. We don't sense their spirit energy. What's up with that? What's up with that? Cuz like we're pretty confident. I think we can say pretty confident that the Toguro Bros, having only seen the tip of the iceberg of their power, are probably amongst the most powerful demons we faced up against, right? Minus maybe Suzaku. Like, he might be more powerful, we don't really know. But seems pretty likely that the Toguro Bros are going to be pretty fucking strong. If you're that strong, how are you not giving off an aura of spirit energy stuff? Is it like Nen? Can you hide it? Is it like that one trick with Nen where you like silence yourself and reduce your life energy to 0? Is it something different where they've like tapped a different source of power, or they've invested all of their power like into an object that they have that's important or something, or some other trick? I'm sure it's probably just some like, oh, if you get powerful enough, you can mask your spirit essence and whatnot, and it's fine. I'm sure it's probably pretty simple and like that. Cool. We also, Kuwabara learned how to cast message. He just has the message spell now. He can just spirit message people, which is kind of neat and super useful. I wonder if he can connect to people who aren't as spiritually aware as he is, because we don't know how aware Yukina is. She just seems fairly aware, and she's a demon. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I Kuwabara the man. Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and we will come back in just a moment for episode 25 and see how this little battle against the big boy plays out. See you in a minute. Peace. All right, welcome back. We're good to go for episode 25. Let's just dive right into it. It is getting hotter and hotter. In fact, I'm gonna put more water on my face. Excellent. I'm also gonna put some on my legs. Excellent. That's actually great. Huh. So good. Okay. 25. Let's do it. Beep beep timer. Big Chungus. Easy. Two obstacles. Wow. That says something about Kuwabara. That's all I know. All right, welcome to the ring. I want a clean fight. Look how different Kuwabara looks from last episode. Thanks, Sean Connery. It's not often. Nah, he loves risks. Kuwabara looks really weird. Please no. What? Yeah. No answer. Hmm. Oh, so they're probably stronger. Like a lot stronger. Let him release 10%. Compress down. Turn it into a sword. Yeah, I noticed. To be wielded by me. Alright, now you sense some spirit energy, maybe? Yeah, now you sense it. Oh. I do see. That is not good. What percentage is he at? Do we know? Bhutan. Fuck that. Yep, sword versus sword. Does yours... Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay, it can block it. Once. Maybe. Still got him. That fully monochromatic black and gray was something. Holy shit, that's a dent. Yeah, that's broken ribs and crushed organs. Uh-huh. Well, he's got instinct, let's say. Jesus. Hey, that was a cool... Whoa, that was a big spirit gun. And there goes all your spirit energy. Shit. Oh, hey, we're doing a lot of that. Alright, alright. Oh, fuck, he's just gonna take it. I think we're outmatched, fam. I think we are severely outmatched, Fambalam. Let's take Yukina and run. Yeah. Untouched. I don't know about that. But he might respect it. Maybe we'll see what's behind the glasses. That was a nice big boom. I don't think so. I think that did nothing. I don't think that worked. Oh shit. Oh shit, he's a shard blade. Oh fuck. He just has a shard blade. It's just a shard blade. It's Uh-huh. Okay, we are in the midst of a big ol' bad boy beatdown. Can we get a Hiei in here? One Hiei, please. Fresh off the stove. Okay. He's just smiling. I know, he's not even worried. Yeah. So we're in Kuwabara's perspective, seeing that? Yeah, fuzzing out. That's smart. But what? Well, we are getting soundly trounced. Nope. Nope. Yeah. 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 Ah. Going to hell? Fair enough, Kurama. Gonna be there for the last minute salvation? Obviously. He's got some powers. The human crooks from Hiei? Who cares about the crooks? Let Hiei go on a murder spree, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Is that mid-roll? Yeah. Jesus. Got the last minute Kuwabara track. I know how all you demon creatures are into torturing. It's amazing. I love his voice. Big Chungus. What? 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 What is that? Which last one? Jesus. Well, we're building up Big Chungus' evil, which means that we're about to kill him, I think. Is that... Oh, no, he was just some boy. And she got him killed. That didn't go well, did it? Fuck, it was a trap. Oh, fucking hell. Kill Gonzo Tarukane. Kill Big Chungus. Big Chungus must die. I didn't think so. Oh. No, okay. Not you. Whoa. That's a new track. Okay. Okay, Abara. Indeed. Indeed. I wouldn't count him out, but okay. Not talking to you. Ah. He could just spear him from right there. You could just spear him through the mouth right there. Oh, he's not gonna just sword get long? Okay. Okay. That time he didn't step back at all. Jesus, he took it though. Shit. Okay, what do you want, man? You got a plan? What's the plan, man? Alright. Alright! Homies. Alright, some kind of trick, some kind of ploy. Some kind of distract and then attack. Yeah. Thanks, man. Probably, but not the way you're thinking. Okay. He's blasting him in the back? Well, that's not gonna work. Wow, that was a cut. Bye! Yeah, but get fucked. Yeah, you're poor now. Can we just kill him, please? Hiei, inbound. Hello. Nope. Yup. Hi, Tarukane. Hello, Big Chungus. Meet your end. Yeah. Sure. Alright, Grim Reaper Hiei. Well. Nope. Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice! Yeah, get it, Hiei. About what? Oh. Kurama. He's out of it. Kurama! Well. Yeah. Kurama. Oh. Or just her. Oh. Forgiveness, though. And also... Oh. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Throw him in the jail cell. Oh, she's crying. That's worth a lot of money. Yeah, thanks. That's actually really great. Shmoney! True. Let's get the fuck out of here, that's how. Okay, so... Tagura boys over there, yeah. I thought they were siblings. But he was hiding from her all the time, huh? He's gonna say, like, nobody. Fuck you, Hiei. Alright, I will give them that line. That's a good fucking line. Oh. Yeah, always. In the same way that she was trying to keep people away so that they would be safe, he's trying to keep people away so that they'll be safe. Fuck. Yeah. Do you have healing powers? Yeah. Super helpful. Alright, well, there goes him not being in love. Yes. Let us go to the not here place. From the... Yeah. Cool Barwa with the demon cudgel sized empathy stick. What the fuck, man? Sure. True. Bruh. You're gonna make her make money again. Okay. I'm glad that that didn't go in the implied direction. Is that Fiend? Or is there gonna be one more scene? Oh, what? Oh, what? Ooh, that little flash of Toguro there. I'm gonna let the ED run. I have the distinct impression that it might be the last time we'll hear it. I don't know if the OP ever changes or the ED ever changes, but it's been a while. Tick tock tick. Oh yeah, I haven't thought about that in a long time. Why does he have a big Oni cudgel? Okay, we finished the thing by killing Toguro, who is now dead. Clearly. I'm pretty sure he's not dead. I mean, we did get that little flash of the thing in the preview as well, but regardless, okay. Standout thing about this episode, I would say, in general, as just an initial thought of things that I thought were really cool about it, general art. Not animation, but art direction is really good. And a lot of frames of characters with, like, really distinctive... This is the first one, the first scene in the episode, I believe, that I noticed it. Because Kuwabara looks a little wonk. None of these characters have it. Yeah, and we're all in wides up until that point. It's only once we get to that shot of Yusuke that things... Oh, no, that one does as well. The super thick lines around Toguro, and then the super thick border outline lines. The same way that you would almost see on, like, Chibi-esque characters. It gives an immense amount of depth and, like, vibe to these characters. In the same way that putting, like, a white border around a clip art of a character looks very different from not having it, or like a white border around a YouTuber who cuts themselves out for a thumbnail looks very different. That's why I don't do it. It looks lame, I think. But anyway, I'm just throwing some shade on other YouTubers, no worries. But then we get to here, and we've got this thick line on the cheek and expressiveness in the face, and that kind of quality is peppered throughout the episode in a way that it isn't through a lot of other episodes. I think that's pretty cool. This whole cackling Elder Toguro turns himself into a creepy, twisty bone sword blade thing. I don't like it. I don't like that it keeps the fucking hair either. It's really creepy. Their whole fighting style idea is horrifying and kind of wonderful. Also, what the fuck is that bone supposed to be? Like, that's not how the collarbone works. I can feel my collarbone. It's right here, right? It's not shaped like that. That's not how it looks. Like, what? Why does he have a ring of super bones around his neck and shoulders place? I guess because it's dope for character design reasons. In the same vein as having deltoids built like fucking gemstones. Look at that shit. It's got angles. What the fuck? Or like pecs that look like they came out of a fucking cake mold, you know? Jesus. That's a big boy. Yeah, effects and general scariness around Toguro was solid. I actually found it kind of unfortunate just how badly they were getting trounced by him throughout this whole thing, because took us from like, oh shit, Togura's scary, to like, well, yeah, he's way better than us. All right, let's get on with it. He's gonna kill them, but not really. But it works. It still works. I got no problems with it. And then there are certain elements of the episode that are just super impactful. This whole sequence with the pounce, the incoming smile, and then the pulling in through it. See it barely jump out of the way, still get slammed. And then Togura's like, oh, you avoided a deadly blow. Barely. I still, like, shattered your spine and multiple internal organs are bleeding now, but, you know, you'll be alright. And he kind of is, sort of. Not really. It's kind of fucked. There are some other things, like the whippity-wappity, I don't know what to call them, the whippity-wappity things that he does to get his spirit gun out have some schmears in them, and that's pretty neat. This whole thing as a schmeared-up, background animated firing thing, and even the fact that it's kind of got some recoil, like he gets blasted back onto one foot by this explosion that moves forward, and then the utter... It's not Utapon cubes, but the utter destruction of this beam blasting towards Toguro. This is a great way of just expressing that he's way better than us. He just dodges it casually. And then we shotgun him, and he's just like, yeah, force fields, whatever. Yeah, fuck your shotgun blast. And it's at that point that we kind of realize, oh shit, we are fucked. This is kind of interesting. I wonder if we will get this repeated in the distant future when these characters fight each other again. Because that's probably going to happen, right? I'd like to see if we do. Just, like, keep a mental note of sliding frame, two characters sliding frame, because we really haven't seen a lot of that in Yu Hakusho so far. It just hasn't been a thing where we've got, like, diagonal character splits or horizontal character splits or vertical. It just doesn't happen that much. We've had them a couple times as, like, reaction moments and things. I don't really know. Okay, and then there's a cool smear when Yusuke does a boom pow. There's also some interesting, like, frame rate stuff going on here, but whatever. This is fun. If, I would say that whoever's directing is interesting, and very interesting in their use of color, but not the way that Shinbo would. Just different. Yeah, so we use those kind of split frames as, like, reactions sometimes, but not as fight moments. This is pretty cool. Yeah, blasted your head off. No, he's got a sharp blade. Fuck. So those unaware, shard blades in the Stormlight Archive, at least some of them, they just like there's like a psychic link between the spirit that creates the sword blade thing and the person who's the wielder, and so it can just like expect what you need and become like a shield in the moment that you need it to be, or be like a longer spear if you need it to be, or be like a smaller dagger if you need it to be. It's great, and so that's basically this. It's the same. Except that, you know, it's his fucking brother, which is super weird. All right, can we just mention that boy's bicep all the way around is the same size all the way around as Yusuke's entire chest cavity? Jesus. Like, his fist is the size of Yusuke's head. Jesus. The other thing that's, like, throughout this episode is every time that characters are sent flying, it makes sense. Like, oh, jeez, God. The drag on the head and topple, like, scrape up your forehead real bad. Awful. Awful, awful. Okay, and then we just continue, and it's bad. And it's bad. It's real bad, and then there are some cool cuts. And just horror in Yusuke's eyes. We are facing a true entity of mass destruction. I mean, mass destruction. I'm sorry. Did this speed up? It did. It jumps to ones for a little bit. That's kind of cool. And then we pounce him, and he just goes flying. Fuck. Horrifying. And we just sort of continue it. It's just more of the same. I love this moment, though. I love that we are seeing through Kuwabara's eyes, and the only thing that indicates that to us is the moderate fuzzing in and out. Often, directors will try and put, like, a vignette around so that it looks like it's eyes, but that's not how we actually see, so it's just weird. This is a really good way of doing it. We've got a character who's struggling to get up, watching their best friend getting absolutely the shit kicked out of him, and he is desperately struggling to stand and face this opponent, and failing. Excellent. Not that he's failing, but that it's difficult, and that we buy that it's difficult. It's awesome. Okay, yeah. Bad boys, bad dudes. I'm coming, Yukina. Great. Halfway through the episode, kicking boys around the room. And then this guy starts, Big Chungus starts fucking shit up.
Good drink. Besides, my black club could use some good dirty fun. Hey, why aren't you looking, baby? I know it's the way that you like it.
God, that's so creepy. I love his voice actor, though. Hey, why aren't you looking, baby? I know it's the way you like it.
Just like that last one.
Just like that last one. You gotta get really into the evil of it. You gotta scrunch your face up and like, oh yeah, just like that last one. Yeah, I went a little bit, like a little bit cockney there. I don't know why. I've got some, yeah, oh, alright. Fucking hell. Accents are weird, man. Alright, so he gets the inside scoop on how horribly she's been treated. We meet Leorio's younger dad, who is basically that. I mean, the first thing that I thought when I saw him was, oh shit, it's younger Leorio. Maybe his brother or something. And he gets murdered because he tries to help her escape, which very much helps add to the whole layer of like, oh, Yukina keeps people at arm's length because keeps everyone, including birds, at arm's length because she thinks they'll get murdered if they are friends with her, and she's right most of the time, so like, I can't blame her. And then there's the kind of a little switcheroony on that sort of feel, which is that Hiei, in turn, is keeping Yukina at arm's length because he thinks that we can assume he'll put her in danger. So we see this genuine compassion and like care for her from Hiei, while he makes the exact same mistake in terms of interpersonal relationships that she has been making her entire life. So that's kind of neat. I mean, it strikes me as a way to introduce a portion of a Hiei arc where he could perhaps open up to people a little bit, which seems to have occurred given the way that he explained himself in this episode. I'm just a member of the team, something that he has now included as a part of his identity as a character, is that he is part of a team, as opposed to everything he has said up until that point. Every single time he is questioned on it, oh, I'm a lone wolf, oh, I do things alone, oh, I do things alone, oh, I don't care about you, oh, I don't care about other people, it's all me and my power and my strength, I'm not part of the team. Until now. Alright, and then Kuwabara ascends to fuck yeah! I don't know if it's like divine or godhood or badass spirit energy hood or whatever, but I'm gonna call it the ascension to the power of fuck yeah! Alright, and then we chuck some more boys across the room and go in for it. I love Kuwabara calling him out, and Toguro just being like, well, I mean, you know, whatever. And then Kuwabara's like, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to that fuckboy up there. He's gonna get it. And he does. So when we pull out Kuwabara's spirit sword thing, it's, like, different, isn't it? It's a completely different style of, effect. Like, that's not what it looked like before, is it? I don't think so. It's spikier and more solid in its spikiness. I don't really know. But it's kind of neat. Sword versus sword. And sword versus shield. Thwack, 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 thunk, thunk, thunk. And indicative of his increased spirit energy and thus protection on himself is he takes that punch to the solar plexus full bore, right? Toguro told us in no uncertain terms that punch would have killed him if he had taken it at his previous spirit energy level without jumping back. Now he takes it, doesn't even fly into the wall, just skids back and manages to stay standing. Barely, but still. Big level up real fast. Okay, more of those sexy thick lines over here. THICC. Thick. I really do think that they are thick. I think they're really, really attractive. Yeah. And moments where he's just like, all right, fuck it, I got your back. Man, it really does feel like they're a team, so I'm with it. I'm with Hiei on that, you know? Okay, Kuwabara's Screaming Run, another example of lots of character given to him by the thickness of these lines, the ones around the mouth, the ones that create the nose shape and the spike of the forehead almost. Yeah, it's pretty dope. And then the actual idea to shoot him in the back with the Spirit Blast and launch him forward faster. That's fucking cool. That's fucking teamwork. Also, some cool impacty framey thingies. Also, that into eye. Okay. great impacty, bloody, framey thingies. And I love the cut where he topples and bounces on the spike that is now protruding from his chest. Topple, bounce, and then slide. And then bounce again, I believe. Yep. Boing. And Kuwabara is bounced off of him in the process. That is fantastic. Awesome. And then the absolute horror in Big Chungus's face. And then everybody else just like, oh, we don't associate with the poor. I assume that those just say poor fuckboy. Little Chungus. Skinny Chungus. Doesn't matter. Guess we murderated those people, and then we're gonna punch the shit out of him, but then we decide not to punch the shit out of him because it will get him in trouble, and that is the only reason, and that's okay. Tears, jewels, guess we're gonna have some money, which is kind of nice. Healing powers, and a moment of romance for Kuwabara and Yukina. I'm down for this one. I'm alright with this. This, I hope, doesn't just, like, fall away into the wayside. Because I think it is a significant level up from Botan jokes, and like, oh, Botan's really cute, coming from Kuwabara. If he actually had, like, that would be super cool if we have the most spiritually aware, most empathetic, genuinely soft-hearted at his core character forms a genuine romantic bond with someone from the other world, like something that humans don't generally do, probably. That's kind of neat. It's possible. It's valid. And, you know, it recolors some of his whole, like, oh, we're bound by the red string of fate thing. Maybe they are. I don't know. Who am I to judge the fate of this fictional universe written by Togashi? He can do whatever the hell he wants. Now, we do have, like, a little, yeah, there's some implied romance in the thing, and the whole, like, Botan just being like, oh, yes, let's go to the upstairs place where we are not here anymore. We do this focused zoom, which is zooming in, I would say, on her lips and stuff, which is why I said I'm glad that we didn't go there, because this looks like a setup for a stupid Kuwabara kiss. Just, like, a moment of stupid, like, he's reaching out like that, too, but then they just smile at each other, and I'm super down for that. That's a lot more wholesome in my mind. And it's motherfucking over. Okay, cool. It's over. That's a lot of demons and stuff. And that's, I don't know who that is. Is that Toguro, though? I don't really know. But we're gonna see her. We're gonna do some training, which looks Bisky-esque, especially that. Jesus. Please don't use my solar plexus as a punching bag. Not very cool. Not cool. But, alright. We saved an ice spirit and endeared ourselves even more to Hiei. We fought and defeated and killed, Mr. Toguro. And, that went well. Shockingly well after getting utterly destroyed for a while. And now we're gonna go train for something else. Okay, then. Cool. Let's wrap. I've been Teeaboo. This has been your Yu Hakusho episodes 24 and 25. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have, and I hope very much to catch you in the next episodes. See you there. Peace. And we didn't have a blackout. Fuck yeah. Peace.